My rap name, it started off as Slug, and I got that and getting hit in the crossfire when I was at school. And I had one of my little partners, he had one goal in his mouth, and around that time everybody was calling it Slug. And they were driving him, they were just teasing him, and they would just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna call you Slug. And he didn't really pick up on it, but I just got hit in the crossfire with it. I'm like, oh no, nigga, I like that. So I adopted it as my name, and now I go by the name as Geronimo. And that came from when I was riding one day listening to Tupac, and that was around the time Mouse on the Track and the whole Baton Rouge movement was going dumb, going ham, going Geronimo, and I adopted that. And by the reason being is because of Geronimo Pratt. I don't know if y'all heard of him or not, but Geronimo Pratt, he was a revolutionary in the Black Panther movement in California, and he got locked up for well, how do you say it? Wrongfully accused. He got locked up, and my partner was going through the same thing, so I adopted that name to just represent him as well, Geronimo. I've been rapping since 2000, off and on though. I've been rapping since 2000. And resistance is educating yourself on whatever field that you're going in and dominate. And I hear a lot of people say the good die young, and I started like questioning that reason, like why the good die young. And I read in the Bible in Hosea 4:6, I believe, that his people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. And I just put two and two together, and I formed the resistance. And the system I hear was made to hold a person down, not just a person, but a black person in America. And I just formulated the resistance, and it's about to take off. So it's basically just educating yourself in what environment, what field you in, and just dominating. I'll take really and truly, I could only say so much because I don't consider myself my music hip hop. I consider it quote unquote country rap tunes, like that boy say, R.I.P. Pimp C. I consider it my music country rap tunes. But what I can say so far is it's just competition. I see a lot of people being competition, and I'm not a competitive person. I just like to stick and move, get what I need to do, and I'm out. And just let that be how it is. I believe strongly in the Second Amendment. I believe everybody should have a firearm, if not more than one, and just be responsible. Be responsible as you carry your firearm, or as you conduct yourself in a manner with it. But I do carry a firearm, and the reason being is I'd rather have it and don't need it than need it and I don't have it. That's all. Going to work when I want to go to work. Being my own boss, signing my own papers. That's all. With the struggle, I respect the struggle, and the reason being for that one is, growing up I stayed at my grandmother's house in the project and my grandparents' house like down the street from them, from my grandmother, and they wasn't as financially stable as other people was, but my mom and my dad, they had it, but not really had it, but they just wanted the best for me. And you could say I understand both sides of the field, whether having it and not having it, and I understood that, and I understood like what people go like how people go through certain situations and have certain problems and don't know how to get out of it. And I just understood a lot, and I related to that because I guess I have a heart. Some people don't have hearts, and I ain't talking down about them, but I just got a heart. And my relationship with the struggle is just respect. Respect. And some people might look at it and say, oh, you grew up with a silver spoon. I don't look at it as that. It's more like a stainless steel spoon, because I understand both sides of the field. Whether you have it or unfortunately not having it. I just understand it. Fans versus, I don't believe in fans. They say fans, but the definition of a fan is a true follower. And I just point to the person who you need to follow, which is Jesus Christ. And SOWIDs is just supporters of what I do. If you support me, if you support the movement, or you support the resistance, or anything, or just anything what I stand for, you just a SOWID. That's all. And I respect it. Salute to everybody who support me. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, I have a message. My message to the youth is for the boys and girls. For the boys is don't settle for no, don't settle for less. Keep on learning. Educate yourself. Don't stop striving. Get an understanding about almost everything, if not anything, but get an understanding about beef. Get an understanding about the move you want to make and trying to make. Get an understanding about your future. And to the young ladies, just don't settle for just being a baby mama. Don't say they got too many baby mamas and not enough husband and wives. My biggest accomplishment, holding a conversation with my daddy. And the reason being is, like I said, my mom and my daddy, they was close knit. I grew up in a happy home. I ain't come from a broken family. It's just when I was growing up, my daddy strayed away from me. Not saying he didn't raise me, but he wasn't always there when I needed him. Like when my cousin, I envied my cousin a whole lot because his daddy taught him how to, build cars, work on motors, use wrenches, ratchets, and I ain't know nothing about wrenches and ratchets, screwdrivers until I turned 17, give or take. But like I said, I blame my daddy for a whole lot because him and my mama was going through the normal husband and wife issues, whether it be lack of support, other varieties of stuff that they go through. And I grew up witnessing that, and I blamed him for that. But, and he just kept me in silence. He kept me in silence. He kept me locked out. And, I just blamed him. I blamed him for a lot. But he was there. He taught me how to hunt, and he taught me how to fish. He taught me how to shoot my first rifle, whether it's BB gun, a 20 gauge, or whatever. But what I got out of that since when he was doing his work, and through the process of him not being there mentally or spiritually for me, I learned, just how to survive from the hunting and fishing. Keeping it pimping is understanding your influence and not being a trick. And that just means that just like, say for instance, somebody come to you with a bargain because they know what you got and they want what you got and they know you go settle for that bargain. And keeping it pimping means is just trying to find another outlet or another way to get what you need and or want to benefit you in the long run, not just for selfish purposes, but like I said, for what you need. And keeping it pimping is just a mental state. Some people might say, oh, pimping means putting a prostitute on a track and making money off of her. But it's not necessarily that. That's the manipulation of pimping. Everybody got pimping in them. It's just an ability. It's ability and influence. Stuff that you project, your essence that you project off of you. And it all depends on how you use it. Some people might use it as a bad thing, put prostitutes on the track. Some people might use it to enlighten people. So that's my definition of pimping, keeping it pimping. for a long time, when I was a small child, when I was a tiptoe, I couldn't really listen to the worldly music in my mama's house. You know, she was a strong believing Christian. You know, I couldn't really listen to BT, MTV, things of that nature. It wasn't until I used to go back and forth to Downsville to my auntie and her husband, and they used to play a lot of blues like Jack and Neil, Zydeco music, things of that nature. And her sons, they turned me on to like the R&B, like Drew Hill, Boys to Men, things like that. And it wasn't until like years later when I hopped off the porch, I started like gravitating to the you know, the gangster music, whether it be Soulja Slim, Mac, Tupac, Snoop, Boost and them, you know, like that. And I just gravitated to them. Alright, now I can juggle more than one hustle. A mutual respect, they show me love on the muscle. Caught up in success, I understand that it's a trap for some. When you have a point to prove and you labeled as the chosen one. Tribulations of the ghetto, what does it mean when thugs cry? Is your action justified if the law of the land is survived? Bruh. Food for thought as I interpret ways of life. My people die from a lack of knowledge while others fall for the hype. They don't hate you cause you got it. They hate you cause you shine. Premature state of mind, they want a ball before they time. It's not a mystery, you envy me, I can read your intent, and I'm willing to lay my life down. If I call you my friend, be on guard for the deception, cause that's the way of the world. And know there's something behind that statement if they say this world is yours. I'm gonna give a shout out to my people, pastors and partners, you understand? Shout out to my people in BR, all the way from Easy Town to Ghost Town. Free my dude PC, aka DeAnthony Ford. Shout out to my dude Lorenzo. Shout out to my niggas in Dixie, in Belfair, Mayfair. Shout out to my people in Parktown, Easy Town, the South, the top and the bottom. Shout out to my people in Downsville, you know, the whole White Castle, town bound. ENT. Shout out to my dude Body, TC, Lerani, Trey Diggity, you know what I'm saying, Blast First. Shout out to that boy Young B, you know, I see you, my dude. Shout out to everybody in Plaquemine, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, the director, the editor, you understand. Shout out to my family tree, you dig. Shout out to that boy Puna, Chubb, that boy Farmer, Baker, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my whole family tree. And I don't want to leave everybody out, but that's my niggas though. Cutthroat Cord, you dig? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep it pimping, you know what I'm saying? Y'all staying strong till y'all time call. Oh, free my dude Swerving Irvin, you dig? Free my nigga. And my boy Cone. Shout out to my dude Payet. Public service announcement. I'm sorry for not allowing you to break me. I apologize for being a real man and not becoming what you tried to create. And forgive me for keeping it pimping and not becoming a trick. You hear me? The resistance. Lil Slug, aka Geronimo. Keep it pimping, never slipping.